Showtime.
Showtime, baby.
Let's dive right in.
What's stopping us?
Absolutely nothing.
What's stopping us from talking about it?
Nothing. Reggie, drop the beat.
Who's Reggie?
Yeah, what's some catchy thing that could be in an intro? All right, here we go.
Here, wait, hang on.
Dude.
And the guy. Welcome back. It's episode 16 of the Dude and the Guy.
Sweet 16.
It's episode 16. It's the season finale.
Yeah.
I'm in a really good mood. I just...
Are you, though?
I mean, so much has gone wrong this morning and yesterday, but I'm in such a good mood. So we were going to have a guest for the finale. We don't have one. Yeah. I think we said in 15, like, oh, yeah, we got a guest lined up.
We are so hyped up for this.
We are so hyped up for this guest.
Words cannot describe.
The Headless Horseman couldn't make it in. Also, in the previous episode, I had said that my grammar and vocabulary came naturally to me. I said that, which is kind of, it's pretty false, you know.
You lied?
It's it's like one of the few things I remember from, like, school is, like...
Vocab?
Well, like, vocab, grammar, punctuation, you know, like...
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while, but I was always correcting you on your grammar, and you were like,
especially when I say, like,
me and
Charlie and I.
Yeah. Like, oh, come over here.
I never could rap.
Come hang out with Eli and I, which people sometimes think is the correct way to say it, since you're not saying me and Eli, but it would be Eli and me, not Eli and I, because you take the other person out. You wouldn't say come hang out with I. You'd say, "Come hang out with me." But anyway, that's not why we're here.
It's not why we're here. Why are we here?
Also, the things that were on the table before, we got a nice little new setup. We got rid of some things, though.
Yeah, nice.
The things on the table, you called them gourds, and I was like, "What? They are gourds." So well done.
Thanks.
And I apologize.
Yeah, we got a nice table here. An octagon.
It's definitely
an octagon.
It's definitely octagonal.
Some leather.
Yeah.
Not vegan leather, unfortunately. We're scumbags.
Definitely made out of a cow.
Yeah. And a nice mahogany stain.
Okay. I don't think that's what that is.
Probably 90-year-old oak.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. This table I mean, if you look for it like on the internet, $27,000.
That's right.
Fortunately, we found it outside of somebody's home next to their dumpster. It said, and it had a free.
For free. We just happened to be driving by, and we're like, we can't pass this up.
Yeah, so I put it in my Camaro, and here we are.
Yeah.
I slipped in the mud the other day.
Did you? I almost did yesterday.
I mean, it's the most aggravating thing. I always almost fall. I rarely fall.
Yeah.
This time I fell all the way down, and like... I had a lot going on because I was moving, you know, and I borrowed my sister's husband's Trailblazer, and I was over there, you know, I was getting in, I slipped in the mud. I'm like, whatever, dude, great. This might have been when I was dropping it off, actually, but I went inside, spoke with my sister for a bit. I was like, okay, love you. I left. Walked outside, I slipped again and almost fell a second time.
Oh, okay. So you slipped and fell the first time, but the second time you slipped and were able
basically was just figure skating.
To recover.
Yeah.
But it was...
And it's one of the most aggravating things because no matter what you do, and like there's rarely anything to grab onto to stop yourself from falling. Yeah. So pretty much you're just going to fall.
Yeah. It's not... It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. Somehow, like, I never, like, break anything when but I should. I feel like I should just, like...
Especially when it's ice.
I feel like my spleen should be shattered. But, like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I always walk, you know?
This one time, a friend of mine was stuck. His truck was stuck in the ice.
The stuck was truck in the ice?
The the hockey puck was yuck because of the ice on it.
Ah, Chuck. Okay.
And Chuck came and he threw up. And
Ducks.
but so I was cozy in bed. He's like, "Hey, could you come get me?" I'm like, "All right, cool." I go upstairs. I get some cat litter. I walk outside. I slip. It's like a 30-pound bag of cat litter. It all just lands on my elbow. Like I hit my elbow of the arm that the cat litter was in. All my weight, close to 400 pounds. And then the 30 pounds from that cat litter. So 430 pounds all on one elbow. And all I said was, "Ow, that hurt my elbow."
Owie. What? So when did that happen?
This was like 2 or 3 years ago in the dead of winter. And then I was like on my way.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh, hey, we got it." I was like, "Great." Do a circle around the neighborhood, park again, and go back inside.
That
Get back in
sucks.
bed.
But you know why we fall, though?
Why is that?
So we can learn how to get back up, you know?
So when it comes to like money, do you ever like
Danish
ever-
is back.
you ever Danish is back. Welcome. You ever go, so you go to the store, right? You give them,
I've been to the store.
they say, "Hey, that'll cost $3.71." You go, "Okay, here's a 5." They hand you back $2.29.
Yeah.
$1.29. That dollar bill, right?
Yes.
How many people have like owned that dollar bill?
Money is disgusting.
It's so gross, right? Because of and everybody knows that. But just think about like the actual people that could have had that $1,
So you're just talking about like the numbers of like the people who wielded that bill.
Right. And then what they look like and whatever else,
Yeah.
Like when from the moment it was created to the moment it was handed to you after you bought your Mellow Yellow and your taquito and corn dog.
Right. That's not a Mellow Yellow.
Is it Mountain Dew?
No, it's a Gatorade.
Is it Gatorade?
Yeah.
No,
Lemon
it's
lime.
not.
It is. Try it.
You're a liar.
Try it. And
I just hate being lied to. And like just the idea of it like being passed on so many times, because one guy buys a tampon, here's the dollar, the store's like, "Okay, cool." Somebody else comes in, buys a remote control car.
an RC car.
Yeah, an RC car. They give him his change and that dollar's included, and he's like, "Okay, cool." He loses a bet to his friend. "Here's your dollar." They bet on like the hockey game.
If I like somehow put a tracking device on a dollar I once had,
Right.
where would it be right now?
Where would it be? It could be anywhere. Somebody might have stopped, somewhere around here, said, "Hey, like they're on a road trip, they stop here for some gas, they get their change, that dollar's in it." Then they go keep driving. All of a sudden they're in California. The dollar you had is in California now.
Every dollar has a story.
Every dollar has a story, and it's the same for every bill and every coin, It's just crazy.
That is fast, but like, I feel like this isn't what you were trying to get at, but I can't help but like get into this subject. But like, money is like disgusting.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I have heard like anybody can do anything with their money. Anything.
Yep.
Sometimes I pick up a dollar bill. I'm like, why is this all like crinkly?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Right.
What happened to this dollar bill to why? And then like I've heard stories. I'm sure someone's done it of people just eating coins.
Oh
and then
yeah.
just shitting them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm holding those.
My
coins.
brother swallowed a penny once by accident and then ended up pooping it out.
Did he spend it?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to the
Money's money.
I don't know what they probably flushed it. That penny's in the ocean somewhere.
Just copper.
How much money is in the ocean? Ooh,
Probably a lot.
probably enough.
I could probably quite a lot of people could make like a living.
Yeah.
Should I just learn to scuba dive and
Yeah.
just
Yes.
collect money?
100%.
There's a website on the internet that you can
Speak
track
up,
where your
Danish.
dollar's bill's been.
You can track where it's been,
Yeah,
but how do you know?
because they have this special serial code on it, and every time like it,
Yeah, but how do they know that like I have that dollar? How do they know that that dollar is in my pocket? You know?
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
That's
but you
weird.
can say what cities and what states. Like if you got a $100 bill from California.
That would have to that like serial number would have to be like punched in wherever it went, right? I don't know. That's weird. That seems like that seems like a lie.
I will say this. I'm a customer service manager at Walmart, no biggie.
Yeah,
But
no biggie.
we get shipments of new, brand spanking new dollar bills and coins every now and then, and it's satisfying to look at and just hold like the things
like
you
a fresh one.
yeah,
a fresh
crispy,
bill.
crispy.
Yeah,
It's
where it feels like you're holding like plastic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So my mom like almost straight up got crushed at work, like killed, like dead
When?
yesterday.
Oh,
Almost straight up died.
is this why you're pissed?
No,
Oh,
I'm not pissed. I'm in a really good mood.
right. We mentioned that earlier.
But she like I guess almost got like a dude was driving a forklift with pallets on it, with like car parts on the pallets, and like almost crushed my mom. I guess my mom's like, stop,
Stop.
and he's like, oh, I better stop. now.
Sorry, ma'am.
Sorry about that. And
better-
like, if he hadn't heard her, this is according to my mom. She only heard her foot and her shoulder apparently, but according to her, if he hadn't heard her yelling,
Yeah,
he would have just kept going
probably.
and just straight up killed her.
That's wild. Is she like hurt at all, or?
No, she went to the doctor. I guess she's just bruised. I guess I don't know. I
Oh.
haven't spoke with her. I don't live with her.
Does she have scoliosis now?
Yes, in her ankle.
Dang it.
What even are hiccups? What is
Danish?
that? That's a Danish thing, right?
That is a Danish thing.
Weird. that-
We'll guess what we think a hiccup is.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume it has something to do with like the air built up in your like, maybe in your intestines, like from your like the way the food goes down. You know, if there's like a pocket of air that's like, whoa, we got to figure something out, and your body's like, well, let's just hiccup then, and maybe that'll fix it.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, because if you hold your breath, it stops. If you drink water, it's not like when I get the hiccups, I chug like a bottle of water. I'm like, I don't have the hiccups no more. And then, but like, what is it? What's your guess?
It's definitely something to do with air. I haven't had it in a while,
I don't get them often.
but I feel like it happens maybe when you eat too fast. And I'm like the slowest eater I know.
So you don't get, yeah. But then like carbonated drinks also can give you hiccups.
That's fair. And I haven't drank anything carbonated in a while, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do we have anything Danish?
Hiccups are caused by involuntary contractions of your diaphragm. This involuntary contraction causes your vocal cords to close very briefly, which produces the characteristic sound of a hiccup. And you get them from like drinking too fast, eating too fast, drinking carbonated drinks, alcohol, smoking, or chewing gum.
So we were pretty.
You were like really spot on. I was a
Wow.
little bit, I was in the,
You got the carbonated thing right.
I was in
didn't
the
think of that.
area,
We were in the ballpark.
I was in the parking lot, and you were like at the register checking out.
Oh, well, thanks. Okay. Yeah, so I
They're
didn't know
so
about
aggravating.
that vocal cord thing.
Yeah, but
That
it
makes
makes sense
sense.
though while you're talking. You're like,
Because we're like,
yeah,
obnoxious noise.
very obnoxious noise.
We just killed someone's eardrums just now. That's all right. They'll forgive us.
I went on a flight once, and I had, I was on my way to, like, pick up a truck. We had talked about that, and I brought a screwdriver because we had to take off the plates and switch out the plates.
Why'd you have to do that?
To put dealer to put dealer plates on the truck so that we didn't have like expired plates on
Sounds a little sketch, but like.
it. There's nothing sketch about it. But I had a screwdriver in my
Shut up.
I had a screwdriver in my carry-on bag. And I was going through like TSA, and they like saw it in my bag. They threw the little X-ray thing, and they opened it up. They're like, "Hey, there's a screwdriver in here." I was like, "Yeah, that's
Yeah.
You know, it's my screwdriver.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, all right, they zip it back up and give me my bag, and I went on my way.
They just didn't say anything?
Nope.
I think they took it.
No, I kept the screwdriver. 100%. We used it.
Because if they didn't take it, that would be dumb. You know, what's the point of like confronting someone about
That's
it?
why. That's
if you're
like
not
what I
gonna
remember
follow
about
through
it.
with
Thinking
that?
like that's our like security. You know.
This happens a lot, you know. People like confront someone about something, and then when the guy who's being confronted is like, "Oh no, it's fine." They're like, "Okay, never mind."
Yeah.
They're just like at Walmart. Okay, people walk. Customers are supposed to wear masks, right?
Right.
But if they're like, "I don't want to wear a mask," they can't stop them.
Really?
You know?
You can't kick them out or nothing.
No, they can just walk in. So like, what's the point of like enforcing it if you confront someone and they're like, I don't want to wear one. They're like, oh, okay, come on in.
Then why even have the guy there?
Yeah. Pointless. Yeah, another thing. Okay, at Maryville, there's like this what do you call it? A station where a person is supposed to check everyone's ID who like comes in, and like it has one of those sticks that go down, those fences, gates.
Yeah.
Just a guard gate, and the guy like the gate is always up, and the guy's just like on his phone, you know.
Yeah.
So like,
no
what's
point.
the point? What's the point of that?
He's probably getting like paid.
Probably. Can't imagine him not. Right, Danish?
So
Thanks.
it's the Halloween episode. We haven't talked about anything Halloween themed. Let's get into that.
Okay.
Anybody go to a pumpkin patch already this year?
I haven't.
Me neither.
How about you guys?
No.
Yeah? It's like, have you
Yeah,
ever seen Dora?
The Explorer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer. We could do that thing where like, how about you guys? Nice.
Yeah.
So,
haven't been to a pumpkin patch yet.
me neither.
We did have a Halloween party.
A
You know,
palooza,
we dressed up. We
an
celebrated
extravaganza.
the birthday of a dear friend of ours. It was her birthday, and we all dressed up and celebrated.
That's right.
That was fun.
That was fun. Right?
Jess's apartment is crazy blown out in like, you know, there's hay bales, there's pumpkins, the wall is orange, there's bats, there's gourds.
There's bats, there's gourds.
There's bats, there's gourds,
There's,
there's candy corn. Nobody even likes
There's
candy corn.
knives in the kitchen.
There's a
There's
knife.
candles.
There's knives and candles. There's skulls hanging up.
This
Yeah,
one-
it's really decked out. It's all Halloweeny in here. One time,
Halloweeny.
I went to a haunted house with some friends, got talked into it, and by a, you know, an ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
She's like, "Come on, let's go." I was like, "No, terrible idea."
Shirley,
It's,
please.
it's a terrible idea. I don't want to do that. Pay them to scare me. Why? You know.
Yeah.
She talks me into it. I'm like, okay, you know. We go. We're in line. They're doing their thing. They're like, "Bah," scaring us. And they go, rawr. And then she's like, "Hey, I want to leave." And I was like, "We're just in line right now.
Yeah.
You know, we're like we came a half hour out here.
Yeah.
We didn't drive.
You're the one who's peer pressured me.
You pressured me into bringing you, and now you're pressuring me to leaving. You know."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, I just want to go." So I was like, "All right, you know."
I have a bad feeling about this.
And Dennis and his girlfriend Lauren drove us, and we were like, "Hey, can we get the keys to the van? We're gonna go wait. You know, when you guys are done, we'll just go."
Yeah.
And they're like, "All right." They give us the keys. We're like sitting in the van, just chilling, talking. You know, she's like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "No, it's fine. It's just, you know, we came all the way out here. You know."
Yeah.
And then Dennis and Lauren came to the van. They were like, "Yeah." We were like, "No." We were like, "Nah, never mind." And then we all left.
So it was just the four of you?
Well, there was probably 8 of us total.
Okay. So
the
there
rest.
there was some people in the group who went in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say if it was like everyone who went out there decided to
To
bail.
not do it, yeah.
That's absurd.
Yeah. But and then like I never went. I never even made an attempt to go again until last autumn, and then Jess had convinced me to go, and it was actually a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
It was really cool. And then we went again. There was a Valentine's Day special, where they dressed up as like scary cupids and stuff. It was
interesting.
It was cool.
Neat. I've never been.
You've never been?
Yeah.
I think we're planning on going this Saturday. You in or out? Saturday or Sunday?
Or Sunday?
I don't know yet.
I mean,
probably Saturday.
What's the price? What's the price?
$90.
Ah, jeez.
Real cheap.
No.
No, it's like I don't know. It's like 10 or 20 or something. We'll talk more about it later.
Hey, if any of you guys want to go too, just let us know.
Just let us know. We'll see you there.
DM us.
Imagine being a mortician, or like just anybody in that industry, where they dress bodies for funerals, or they or like somebody who does autopsies and so on and so forth. Like your job is to just
hang out with dead,
and
corpses.
process corpses like several a day.
That'd be weird.
There's this guy at my work who's like, this older guy who, like, he does that. He gets paid really good money, but he's working at UPS as well because of the benefits. And
gotcha.
He's like, hey, what's up, man? And like, he's like really cool,
Yeah.
And like, he just dresses bodies.
He seems like a normal guy.
He's a very normal guy, and then just dresses bodies.
Very
odd.
He doesn't do anything but dress the bodies.
I believe that's what he does.
Because I know, like, some people.
So he is given a nude corpse.
Oh.
And then he clothes the corpse. I guess. I don't know. I don't know the details.
Corpse. Interesting. That's got to be strange. It's got to be strange.
And he was telling me about it one day. He's like, yeah, my bodies. So yeah, I had to take my bodies over to the whatever. And I was like, just talking about it like it's casual, my bodies. Like he's like they're.
I got some dead bodies in the back. I just got to take them.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Danish what?
There's this place called Mid-America Transplant.
Okay.
And they deal with all of like, dead bodies. They have like just a straight up freezer.
Really?
Like that's how they keep the bodies.
Like a meat locker?
Dude, it looks like a meat locker from Deerberg's. They open the door. Like you walk, I've been in there and I've seen it. You walk in the door and there's just bodies lined up.
Was it kind of cool? Like you use them as punching bags like Rocky?
Yeah. I was like,
were they all like supposed to like are they lined up for a funeral or?
No, they're lined up to get dressed sold. Or they're lined up to get sold.
Shipped overseas for.
Yeah, dude. A cadaver is it's a high price tag over in Europe.
That makes sense. Oh my god. But
damn it, Danish.
So yeah, I haven't been to a haunted house yet this year. I really want to go. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. What are some of your fondest Halloween memories?
There was one year where I dressed up as Indiana Jones and everyone thought I was a hobo.
That's not fond. Though.
Oh, fond. Okay, I thought you said something else.
No, I said your fondest memories. Related to Halloween.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. When I was younger, whenever I had Halloween, I was.
How much younger? Because 10 minutes ago you were younger.
I was probably like 6.
Okay.
I was probably 6, and I went Halloween. I went trick-or-treating, right?
Right.
And I got all this candy, and I could only eat like a fifth of it.
Right.
Because I was allergic to all the chocolate.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
What's fond mean?
Your fondest memories, the best memories. You've not told me a good memory yet.
One time
I got my ass beat and my candy stolen on Halloween.
I was trick-or-treating and I got lost.
I got kidnapped on Halloween. I'm still with my kidnappers right to this day. I call them mom and dad. Yeah, so obviously you've never had a good Halloween. There was one time I was trick or treating, and I went and I walked past this house, had all these like fake people outside, you know, and I was like looking at them. I was like, ooh, I don't know about you guys, you know, kind of scary. I walked by one, I'm like, oh, doof, doof, doof. Trick or treat.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, hey, here's your candy. I turn around and one of the guys was right in my face, you know, and I went, whoa. And I was like, you got me. And I start walking back to, you know, where my squad was waiting. My posse was waiting in the street. And I turn around and the guy's like still right behind me, following me still. I was like, oh, hey, we're going to go to the next house.
Gotta blast.
And yeah, he scared me. He was really scary.
Yeah.
And then there was another Halloween. Me and my friend, we raked up all the leaves in the yard, made a giant pile out in the front yard, and we made it like tall. And we hid behind it, so when people walked up to the door, we like jumped out and scared them.
Yeah.
And they went, whoa.
Whoa.
And then like we came up really slow once, and somebody was like, "That's not real."
What?
I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You're not real.
Like, hey, we're real. Hey, ma'am, we're real.
Take off your mask.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy here.
No,
a
you're,
dude.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
What's your what's the best candy bar?
The best candy bar?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm a giant fan of peanut butter Twix,
Really?
but not a lot of people give those out on Halloween.
True, it's kind of a
But-
spin-off.
Yeah, but just like OG Twix is like also a really solid.
It's the only candy bar with a cookie crunch.
Sure,
Yep.
sure. I mean, man, they're all good though.
Something
like,
I was mentioning.
Snickers is heat, Kit
Yeah.
Kats are heat, Reese's are heat. Like, it's all so good, you know?
Good.
It's just so good. I could easily, like, if I went trick-or-treating, and like got like a pretty, basically a bag I would have got as a kid,
Yeah.
took to the house, you know, and dumped it out, I could probably knock out 90% of the bag in a night.
Yeah.
And just be kind of like, and just have like a tummy ache,
Just punish yourself.
you know, and just, yeah.
Here's a fun fact, okay? Milky Way.
Yeah.
Okay, so Milky Way is the nougat and the
It's my mom's favorite candy bar.
and the caramel.
I'm not a big fan
That's
of it.
Milky Way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nougat.
And then
It's got nougat.
Three Musketeers is pretty much the same thing except without the caramel.
Right.
Just nougat.
Yeah. Pretty gross.
Pretty much anywhere else in the world, Milky Way is Three Musketeers, and Milky Way is considered a Mars bar. So, a Mars bar is just the nougat and the caramel, okay? But then, like, what we call a Three Musketeers, they call a Milky Way.
So they just don't have a Three Musketeers candy bar?
No.
Hey, what do you guys
That's
think
just chocolate.
The top 5 most rated popular candy that gets sold during the holidays.
Oh,
1
definitely.
through 5.
The
What do you think
holidays
number
or
one?
Halloween?
Halloween.
Okay.
Okay, the top 5 highest rated candy bars around Halloween. We're both gonna guess.
We'll start with 5.
Okay.
We're going backwards.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the number 5.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say Three Musketeers is number 5, Milky Way is number 4, Kit Kat is number 3, Snickers is number 2, and Reese's is number 1.
I want you guys to think that it's not all chocolate too. There's candy. It's candy, not all chocolate. You
I
said
wish
all
I would have
chocolate.
got that hint before him.
feel
No,
like
go again. Go again. I mean,
I'm locking it in.
You're locking those in.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, how about we start with 5, so we can go, so I can tell you what 5 is.
Okay.
So your 5 was.
It was Three Musketeers.
Kit Kat.
Starburst.
Okay.
Stupid.
That's really stupid. My number 4 was
Lame.
my number 4 was Milky Way. I'm changing it to Kit Kat because I think Milky Way is sold more than Kit Kat.
No, I was gonna say Kit Kat again, but Twix.
Snickers.
Wow.
Number 4.
I had that at number 2.
Stupid. It's dumb.
Really stupid. Number 3, I had Milky Way as number 3.
Kit Kat.
M&Ms.
M&M's suck.
M&M's
But
suck.
M&Ms are one of the you see those all the time. M&Ms you don't see
True.
Three Musketeers. and
Number
shit.
2 was Snickers, and we already said
Kit
Snickers,
Kat.
so
It's Kit Kat.
it's gotta be Reese's.
It's Kit Kat.
Number 2 is Reese's.
That's stupid.
Because I was gonna number 1 I was gonna have as Reese's, but okay then let me.
number one.
The number
Kit
1
Kat.
sold candy bar.
Not, I'll give you a hint. It's
Skittles.
not
Skittles.
chocolate.
Skittles.
Ooh, Skittles isn't a bad guess. It's not chocolate.
If you're guessing Skittles, you just ripped off of me.
I know.
And
That's
if
why
you
I'm
don't
trying to
rip
think of
off
something
me,
else.
you're wrong. So it's like there's no way that it's not Skittles.
I know there's no way it's not Skittles.
What?
Like, dude, he for sure saw it. Like, he
No.
for sure saw it.
Is it Skittles?
Yeah.
It's Skittles.
There's no way you did not see
I
it.
didn't see
I would
it.
have guessed Skittles. If
But
you
like,
had
what
never
else
guessed
would?
it. What else is there? There's
That's
no
all
other-
I needed.
There's
to
no
know.
other
I
candy.
got the number 1, so it's fine.
Skittles sells
Like-
more than Reese's. Like I feel like I see more M&Ms than Skittles.
You gotta think about all the kids with the food allergies who can't have peanut.
Man, they all deserve to die.
Peanuts aren't in M&Ms.
Wait, what?
So
Oh, before we drift away from the candy bar thing.
oh no, I'm totally fine with it. I don't have any more notes.
Oh, you just kind of shat them all out, huh?
Well, I was prepared for a guest.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Have you heard of Payday? Have you guys had a Payday?
I've heard of it. I've never had it.
Payday.
Just looks gross.
You like Paydays?
Yeah.
They made this thing recently called a chocolate covered Payday, and like
pretty
that I'm
But you're allergic to
I'm
peanuts.
fond of it.
But you're allergic to peanuts.
Not anymore.
Jess and I were supposed to go to Salem for Halloween this year.
Yeah.
I took the week off for vacation so we could go up to Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
We didn't end up doing it. A little pricey for us right now.
Yeah.
And then with the world being like so kaput, it was like, we'll
Kaput?
just do it when the world's open again. When we reach a new homeostasis.
The world is booted up.
When we reach a new
Homeostasis.
homeostasis. And, I'm so glad you brought up Salem, Massachusetts, because I have in front of me here
I didn't.
a note packet full of, I guess stuff related to
Salem.
the Salem witch trials.
About how people did this, and they're like, then I was burned at the stake.
I'm pretty sure the burning at the stake thing is a myth.
Really?
I think.
You think, but you don't know.
Danish,
Yeah. What's up?
were witches really burned at the stake during the witch trials?
First, I don't know what steak means, but for sure witches were burned. I'm
Like a
looking it up
steak.
right now.
Steak. You know how a cow was killed to make this leather. A cow was also killed to make a steak.
No. No, that was not a thing.
Yeah, see if the witches were really burned at the stake, because I think that was a myth. I don't know if it was. So, let me just start reading, because I know how much people love to listen to people read.
I feel like that's just gonna suck.
No, because I'm a really good reader.
Oh, okay.
The
Read.
infamous Salem witch trials began during the spring of 1692.
Humor me.
After a group of young girls in Salem Village, Massachusetts, claimed to be possessed by the devil and accused several local women of witchcraft.
The witches were not burned at the stake. Just want you guys to know that.
So
Where they were hanged a lot of times.
they were not
right?
burned at the stake.
Gallows Hill, yeah. Dude.
What about
gallows are what the structure where
To the infamous
people are hung.
Gallow
didn't-
Hill, yeah.
didn't this take
A
place?
gallow is a structure that's built to hang people with.
Yeah, you're right. You're very smart. Yeah.
Didn't this take place in like the Dark Ages?
1683.
This says 1692.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
Great.
This says 2019.
Did they like tie their wrists with rope and their ankles, and then there were like just 4 guys just pulling someone apart?
I don't know, 1692. I feel
What about a
like
guillotine?
I mean, oh yeah, those were definitely around. 1692. I mean, why didn't people just
What
hop
about
in their
cyanide?
Tesla and go to their job at Google and do their thing.
Right.
Cyanide, that wasn't invented until later.
Oh, the cyanide tooth.
Okay.
Hydra.
As a
Remember
wave
that?
As a wave of hysteria spread throughout colonial Massachusetts, a special court convened in Salem to hear the cases. The first convicted witch, Bridget Bishop, Danish? Bridget Bishop, get on it, was hanged that June. And it's so irritating that it's hanged and not hung.
Okay. I think in Amlet we watched a movie over this.
You mean American literature?
Yeah, in American literature. And, like, the movie just pissed me off.
I think I also was supposed to watch that movie in class, but I'm pretty sure I was too busy,
Being cool. You were just too cool to watch it.
way too cool.
You were too cool to participate in class.
Way too cool.
Okay, good.
Way too cool. Hey, if it didn't have nothing to do about English or grammar or punctuation or vocabulary, I didn't have nothing to do with it. Feel me?
Bigot.
What?
Is that a bad word?
Bigot?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Bigot.
The first convicted witch, Bridget Bishop, was hanged that June. 18 others followed Bishop to Salem's Gallows Hill.
Galileo?
Danish, give it up.
I thought Galileo made, like...
While some 150
Mars.
more men,
kind of
women,
relates to the subject, because
and
we were talking
children
about
were
Mars bars
accused
earlier.
over the next several months. By September 1692, the hysteria had begun to abate, and public opinion turned against the trials.
They did what in public opinion?
Though the Massachusetts General Court later annulled guilty verdicts against accused witches and granted indemnities to their families, bitterness lingered in the community, and the painful legacy
Got
of the
some
Salem witch
enemies,
trials
lots
would
of
endure
enemies.
for centuries.
Also,
Next page.
Now you,
hold up.
now you
So,
know the tale.
in-
Look
have,
at this
Oops.
page. All right, get ready, guys.
Oh no.
So there was a reverend during this time. He had two daughters.
Martin
that-
Luther King Jr.
No, his name was Reverend Paris, and
Where was he from?
he was from Massachusetts, where Salem's at.
Got it.
Friar
There's a
Tuck?
Salem, Missouri, too, so we just got to be clear.
Wait, was it a reverend or a friar?
No, I said Reverend, so it's obviously not a friar, right? Because I said Reverend.
He could have been a priest.
No, he was a Reverend.
What's the difference between a priest and a reverend?
Christianity
the
and
Pope?
Catholics?
Oh, really?
What'd you just say?
The difference between like a priest and
Yeah.
a reverend.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Cool. Next.
So Reverend Paris.
What's his
had-
first name?
God damn it. All right, he had two daughters, Elizabeth and Abigail. What was their last names? Williams. Doesn't make sense if I guess his first name's Paris. Last name's Williams.
Paris Williams. Got
Paris
it.
Williams.
Paris
So-
Hilton, yeah.
They sound great though. Abigail and
Abigail and Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
We'll call her Ellie. Ellie was 9. Abigail was 11.
years old.
Yeah.
Wait,
Not-
why call Elizabeth
I thought you were
Ellie, but
saying
not...
that's what they looked like on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay,
One
yeah,
was a
Ellie,
9.
Abby. Ellie and Abby.
One was at 11.
Ellie was 9, Abby was 11.
Okay.
So they started having these fits. Just these fits in quotations.
You sure it wasn't a seizure?
No, fits. They screamed through things.
Wow, sound like
Uttered,
witches.
uttered peculiar sounds like blah, 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 blah. And they contorted themselves into strange positions.
Gotta be a seizure.
Guess what the local doctor blamed it as?
Hang on.
Hold the phone.
This is in the 1600s. The doctor would have
They drank something bad. Something was in the water.
allergies.
They were possessed.
In 1892,
They were possessed.
1692.
it's 1692.
That's
The
what
doctor blamed screaming, throwing things, uttering peculiar sounds, and contorting themselves as allergies. No. They said it was the supernatural.
Oh, so the doctor was like, if I do declare this,
She is haunted by the devil.
Ellie here and Abigail were freaking
Possessed
supernatural.
by the devil.
Like
Possessed by the devil.
Like imagine,
Possessed by the devil.
if I'm not mistaken.
Like, imagine going back there and, like, the doctor's, like, examining them in his room. And, like, he's, like, putting a stethoscope to their bags, and, like, well, you're haunted by a ghost, you know? Like,
The guy's like, I have no clue what's wrong with these girls. I gotta pull something out of my ass.
Yeah.
yeah, like,
But,
but if we went back there, they'd probably have, like, ADHD. Or they were on their period. You know?
Because I feel like it's definitely fabricated. Like, they probably weren't contorting themselves, and like if they were probably just stretching.
Yeah.
Whatever they were mumbling was probably just them like talking. You know, like it probably wasn't as extreme as it sounds.
Like,
you
they
know?
just identified they were stretching. Their parents walked in.
Yeah. They're doing like a back bend. They're just doing yoga. You know,
Ellie, my dear girl, Ellie.
my daughter's a witch.
No, not my
Where's the
Ellie.
priest at?
The devil got my baby.
The devil got my baby
Got
girl.
my baby girl.
I need holy water.
The worst episode ever on people's ears.
Just screaming.
Okay.
Yeah, screw everyone who lived in the 1600s.
So apparently, you know, it's crazy because like if you go over to Germany and you're like, yo,
Schnitzel?
the Holocaust,
Oh.
they're like, get out. And then if you go to Salem and you're like, hey, what's up, guys? Witch trials. They're like, hey, over here. You know, it's like they really embrace their
history.
their dark history, and they like apparently they do like crazy stuff around Halloween and during the autumn season.
Yeah.
And they like make it like a fun thing. They really embrace the history and turn it into like a thing.
Fascinating.
I think the difference is, like,
Speak up.
people who are witches, like, there's still to this day who's like, I'm a witch, you know?
Yeah, but
like,
back then,
like, people, like, the Holocaust, like, they killed thousands.
Millions.
I think they killed maybe 20 in not the Holocaust, but the witch trial. So I think
In
there's a little
Massachusetts.
difference. And it was over 400 years ago. This happened
So
in
maybe
like
maybe 70.
there's people alive.
There's people alive that lived through it. Our grandparents fought in it.
that's
So you're
fast.
saying in like 300 years it's gonna be like kind of fun to talk about?
I mean, I think it's fun to talk about now.
Hey, what?
The
All
Salem
right.
witch trials?
Oh, I was talking about the Holocaust.
Oh. No, I am deeply sad about that.
Good.
Right.
Good.
I don't know.
My grandpa fought in that war. He stole a note from Hitler.
Yeah, right,
I
dude.
have it.
Oh, sure you do. Sure you do.
We got an exam. It's in Hitler's handwriting.
Okay. Yeah.
Worth $2 billion.
2
2
billion
point what?
dollars.
2.1.
Cool.
What else we got on the witch trials? Anything?
Witches, man.
Hey, witches be
Witches be witches.
witching.
That one show. That one show. This kind of relates.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't have one.
Do you like scary movies?
No, not. I mean, like, I'll watch them.
particularly.
Okay,
no, not
okay.
particularly.
Hey, buddy, okay. I'm just. This is a very basic thing to say, especially like this year. I like Get Out and I like Us. Like those, like, kept me engaged. In those
Get
movies.
Out is a few years old though now, right? So
Yeah.
what do you mean, especially this year? What does that mean?
Just like people living right now, our age. It's
so like
typical
not
of
this
them.
year, but this like period.
Forgive me for saying this year.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I am so sorry.
Do you like paranormal type of movies as opposed to like slashers? When it comes to horror movies, I mean.
I feel like this.
Because paranormal, that's where they're being like haunted or possessed
Yeah,
or whatever.
I feel like-
and then slashers are obviously a guy has a machete and he's like, I'm gonna kill y'all,
I'm gonna kill you.
and then he does it.
The movies that are more like grounded, with like a serial. If I can like believe, like, oh yeah, this could happen.
If it's
then it
believable.
scares me more, and I feel like I'm more engaged in it.
So like Scream.
I've never seen that.
Oh man, it's entertaining because
I've only seen Us and Get Out.
it's not like Scream is not like crazy supernatural. It's just like a person puts on a mask. It's just like one of the citizens that puts on a mask and like goes on a rampage, and they're trying to figure out who the killer is and stuff. So it's like a mystery as well. It's a. You should check out the Scream. You should check out the Scream series. It's very fascinating. It's actually my favorite horror franchise.
They made like 4 of them.
They made 4 Scream movies, 2 seasons of the TV show, and then they made a 3rd season that was kind of like a reboot.
Okay.
And the guy who starred in the reboot looks exactly like somebody that I work with. It was really strange.
Sure it wasn't him?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm pretty sure it's not him, but
You should ask him and humiliate yourself.
like, hey, were you in Scream? Yeah.
Okay. What other scary stuff do we got?
What other scary stuff?
Because I feel like you can talk so much about like horror movies, but I can't.
Well, there's like the Sinister movies.
The Sinister Six?
No.
Oh.
So, like, the problem with horror movies is they always make, like, the children scary. And it's like, come on, Like The Shining with those twin girls or whatever. And it's like, okay, guys.
I've seen The Shining.
And, you're like, yeah, those are I've only seen Us and Get Out. And then every time I list a movie, you're like, I have seen that.
I understood that reference.
But, nice. The problem is they all try to make the kids scary, and it's like the kid's not scary anymore. It's just overdone.
Ring around the rosy.
Exactly. But then, like, the Sinister movies came out, and they made the kids the evil people again, and they like
the evil doers,
the ne'er-do-wells, and they like really killed it, making those kids like crazy scary. And then there's a song that's like. There's a song that's playing during like the climax of the second movie, and it scared the hell out of me. And even when I think about it, I at least for a while after I heard it,
gives you the heebie-jeebies.
It would give me the heebie-jeebies, yeah. But then
gives
there's
you
like
chills.
They're doing a thing where they're making like a universe out of like the Annabelle. Like the Annabelle movies and then the Conjuring.
I am so excited for that.
The Annabelle movies and the Conjuring take place in the same universe. They're making like their own version of a cinematic universe, like what Marvel is doing.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty cool if they continue to do a good job and maybe even add in some more like
references.
More like
cross references.
Yeah, like with the Marvel movies, it's like
it all meshes.
You got like Thor movies, Iron Man movies, Spider-Man movies, Captain America. There's so many different ones, but right now in this universe, it's only the Conjuring and Annabelle movies. So they need to just add more stuff into this universe and expand it and make it fun, but also don't overdo it to where it's like, this doesn't even make any sense.
Where you're reaching for stuff.
Yeah, don't reach.
I imagine they lack the budget as well that Marvel had.
True, but they still, because Marvel's owned by Disney, you know, like they still make good money. Those are still high grossing franchises. For some reason, horror films are just always rated so badly. On like they always get terrible reviews.
They get the stick. They get the short end of it.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Did they make a Conjuring 3? Or is that like in production?
I think it's in production,
okay.
but I'm not sure.
I thought you were...
What? Is there a Conjuring 3 or is it in production or is it nowhere to be found? No sign of it.
At last I checked.
I actually seen both of the Conjuring movies.
They pretty scary?
The first one was scary.
Upcoming 2021. Initial release was supposed to be September 10th, but now they're pushing it back till.
It was supposed to be out September 10th this year?
Yeah, but
Damn.
they pushed it back.
Thanks a lot, COVID.
What the heck? What the heck, Mother Nature?
Dude.
Have you ever seen Insidious?
Yeah, I have seen that.
I've only seen Us and Get Out.
I think I've seen all 3 Insidiouses.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. What time are we at right now?
We're at like 2 minutes. This is just
we
dragging,
got
man.
58. We got
Son of a-
58 minutes to
You just
go.
hear a gunshot.
What? What time are we at?
49.
49 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow, this is cruising along. Cause I'm like just straight up out of stuff to talk about.
Really?
Yeah.
I got some stuff.
Is it related to Is it related to Halloween at all?
I could maybe make something work.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, you go first.
I have nothing.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna make a prompt. I'm gonna speak the prompt to you, and then you answer, and then I'll go, or I'll go and then you go. Let's do that.
Okay, you're losing me. I'm confused.
No, come back.
Here I am.
We're just gonna list. I'm gonna list all like because I'm sure you guys care so much. All the people I like were for Halloween. All the people I were.
All the
Yeah.
people,
All the characters I
have been.
portrayed.
Right.
I was a Dalmatian once.
I was the Hulk once.
I was Blue once.
What? Oh, Blue, like
Like the
Blue's-
dog.
Okay.
Blue's Clues, yeah.
I was a Jester.
Okay. I was Woody.
I was Sting, the wrestler, the WWE guy.
Okay. I was Mr. Incredible.
I wore a straight up morph suit.
Just cause.
That's it.
What else? I was a gangster. Like with the gat.
I was Chucky.
Okay. I was Indiana Jones.
I don't. Oh, I was zombie Michael Jackson.
Were you?
Yeah.
So obscure.
Yeah.
So obscure. I was Link from
The Legends of Zelda.
yeah, the Legends of Zelda.
Is it
yeah.
plural or is it one
It's
legend?
just one legend.
The Legend of
But
Zelda.
there's so many games, so you would think,
I would think it's the
Yeah.
Legends of Zelda.
yeah, what the heck? But yeah, I was Link. Now you go.
I can't remember anymore.
No, I was Luigi. I was Spider-Man. I was Wolverine. I think that's about it. I'm sure there's more.
My mom did dress me up as a pumpkin when I was a toddler.
Oh my god, you boogie.
And she pinched my cheeks and gave me a kiss on the forehead and told me she loved me.
Little pumpkin.
And then she died yesterday.
Then she was almost killed brutally at work.
Dang.
Anyway,
See, you never left that costume behind.
which one?
The pumpkin one. Your hat's orange and it kind of reminds me of a pumpkin.
Oh. Yeah, it's not the same.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm Charlie,
I'm yawning.
I'm tired of hell, man. I'm tired of hell.
Okay. So that took 2 minutes. Could have sworn we just spoke for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do. Danish, sing for us.
I wanna live forever. Yeah, yeah. I wanna touch you everywhere.
Okay.
All right.
Died fast. Okay, I got something.
He looked up stuff to talk about on the podcast.
Okay. It's not spooky though.
Dude, I literally,
We can make it spooky.
I
What?
walked up. So every year I'd go to my uncle's, and I walked up and my cousin. I just remember him wearing this scary zombie mask, and he turned on the bathroom lights, and I would look at him and straight up cried and left.
You
cried.
cried.
I was like, Mom, Dad, we gotta go now. That's another reason why
You just
I hate,
that scarred
I hate
you.
Halloween and scary stuff.
Yeah.
And my
Your
dad-
mind didn't develop the same way everyone else's did because of that traumatic experience.
I was 3 years old, and my dad started watching The Ring. Have you ever seen that movie?
I've seen. I know what it is. I've never seen it.
And
But
I was just sitting there, 4, 5, playing with my toys. Turned around, saw a ghoul walk out of a TV.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I'm gonna be scared of everything from now on.
hey, this ain't really my season. Yeah, my brother used to dress up as Ghostface and scare me. It's not funny.
But it's so nice scaring people.
Oh, dude, scaring people is like when you scare somebody, it does something to your brain. It's so crazy.
I like this.
Hey, yeah. Just this morning when Jess and I were, we had just woke up and she was stroking my hair, and I was like, ah! Scared the hell out of her, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in a very sheltered household, so
Right.
I think I fear nothing, but really I haven't seen anything scary. So, the only thing we should fear is fear itself.
That's true.
You've never been to a scary place like a
I've never been to a scary place.
A haunted house.
You've never been to a haunted house?
Never been to a scary place.
Would you want to go?
I mean, like, I'd be game, maybe. I mean, maybe.
I want to see if like he gets like so scared.
I know he's in, but you're out.
Yeah, I'm out. I mean, fuck.
Okay, so you just won't see it then if I
won't,
went.
Yeah.
I'd only go if Dennis went.
Okay.
Great.
Dude, who is stoked for this election?
I'm kind of excited.
I am excited.
Are you? Because like all this time you're like, I don't really care.
I hate
the candidates kind of suck this year.
I do. I hate both the candidates.
I don't involve myself with it at all. But I'm excited for it.
I'm excited to see who wins. I don't like either one of them. I despise both of them. I think neither of them are fit to run this country. I'm a firm believer that there's no one person who should be in charge of America. That's why we have checks and balances, but a lot of people just forget that even exists. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about it. I can't wait to see it's almost like watching a football game. You watch the election to see you see the states.
Watch the debates as the rivalry
starts
going.
Yeah, like press conferences.
Blue, red,
and then,
blue.
Yes, you see which states
Ohio's
are going to what, and then they're like, oh, it's all down to California now. Like that type of stuff. They're like, and then they
Back
get weird.
to you, John.
They get weird about it. Like the last election is the only time I ever actually saw it, but
Yeah.
I remember this where they're like, well, if we already know Texas is going to be red, so you kind of count that for them already, and we know California is going to be blue. But if this state, and this state vote red, then Trump's our president. But if this state, it's like, dude, what are you guys even talking? There's like stats and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so crazy. I would bet on it if I was.
You'd bet on it.
You can bet on
if
it.
if I knew how to and just had the money to piss away, then I would bet on it for sure.
There was on DraftKings during the debates, you could put parlays on would someone when the candidates walked out on the stage, would they shake hands?
Oh, yeah.
Would they elbow bump? Would they not touch each other?
Yeah.
You could bet on either one, and you could
that's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, I bet you there's one for DraftKings for the election.
Yeah. It's like a straight up sporting event. It's entertaining. That's what it is. It's entertaining. It's obviously terrifying because that's what our presidential election is, just a reality TV show / sport.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's another interesting thing. This right here, what the words we are speaking right now, this is the last found recording of us. I mean, unless if we record something else after of us, because if we ever went back to this, we'd be
talking about the election before.
Isn't it crazy how they have no clue who won?
Yeah.
But then, by the time, what's today? What's today?
Today's the 27th?
29th, buddy.
Same thing. It's the same exact thing.
What, 30th, 31st, 32nd, first, second.
Were you dead serious? You were saying the 32nd?
I was just so into the counting thing.
Wow. 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. 5 days away. What is that on Tuesday?
It's my brother's birthday.
Tuesday? That is on Tuesday.
My mom called me last night, was just checking up on me. She was like, yeah, you voting? I go, probably not.
Nah, not happening.
She was like, why not? And I was like, because I just don't
It's
really...
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
And then she was like,
shiniest of two
I was
trades.
like, who you voting for? She goes, Trump, obviously. And I was like, why? And she was like, well, Biden's been in office for 47 years and hasn't done anything. And I'm like, bro, I've seen that ad. Like you can't trust anything you see.
Yeah. You just
So
see
it's
the
just
ads,
like,
yeah. And that's why you can't listen to people either, because they just see one thing and they're like, well, this is how I feel about everything now.
It's true.
You know?
Opinions can change.
I was talking to
Opinions can change, and then
your
people also
opinion is
forget
loud.
that, like, these guys can be right about some things, these guys
That's
can be right
right.
about others, you know?
Both
It's like,
candidates
it's all or
have been
nothing.
wrong.
I
You know?
Yeah.
don't know who I was talking to it about, but most people are in that gray stage. Like someone feels like someone, you know what I'm saying? Like
No, that's
you
me talking to you about it.
Yeah.
Most people are in between. It's the internet that makes us think that,
Tweeners.
yeah. Well, that's how Trump ended up winning the previous election. You know, everybody on the internet was like, Hillary,
Hillary
and then like she was like apparently way up in the polls, and like she was supposed to win by
Like
just
the
a
online
landslide.
polls, yeah.
And then like the silent majority, the people who are like, hey, internet, leave me alone. They're like, Trump it is. And then Trump's the victor.
He seemed like a respectable business man.
That's right. That's right.
pictures in the last 30 days.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's such a crazy thing. Hopefully, you know, it's just the election's over and we can just never talk about it ever again. You know, and the world can go back to normal.
I wonder if like it's ever because like you know how like the voting system works.
Kinda.
So like each
The
state
electoral
gets
college.
But our vote does matter actually, but it matters for our state. So like Missouri has like I think 8 or 9 points for that electoral college.
Dash, see what state has the most
I think
value.
California,
Either Texas or
Texas.
California.
Pretty sure you're right. And tell
New
us
York's
the
gonna be
most
high up there, too.
the most insignificant state.
Delaware, Rhode
Utah,
Island, Utah.
Montana.
I wonder if there's ever been an election though that it's been like 1 point away and like families have been that like you didn't vote, Henry. You could have made Donald
Yeah.
Trump the president.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. The electoral college is kind of weird.
Delaware, D.C. They both have 3.
Those are the lowest.
Montana has 3. North and South Dakota have 3.
Oh, wow.
Imagine if you just lived in D.C.
And California has the
weird.
most with 55.
California. And what does Texas have?
38.
Wow.
Is that crazy?
Missouri has 10 and Illinois has 20.
55 compared to 3. You know?
Yeah.
They're
Like-
both a state.
Like
Yeah. Like, hey, by the way, compared to my state, your state does not matter.
it looks like Republicans mostly get more states, but the Democrats get more states with a higher value.
Yeah.
So like
Get-
New York,
yeah.
Illinois,
How many is New York?
29.
Okay.
What if we did a live feed?
Same as Florida.
Like, all right, election day here
Yeah.
with the dude and the guy. We got this state just turned blue.
That would be fun. You know what?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a political podcast now.
That's right.
This is, you know what? This is everything. This is a political podcast, sports podcast, video game
Talk about
podcast.
food.
We talk about food. We're just gonna do it all
Technique.
next
mindset.
season. Next season on the Dude and the Guy.
Dude and the girl.
They're straight up political.
We're back.
Noble is a hardcore Trump supporter. And Charlie hates Trump. It's just going to be them debating all the time. It's going to be like Skip and Shannon, but for politics, and just me and you doing it.
I don't know who they are.
Cool. What are we talking? What time are we at now? What time are we at?
103.
103, huh?
So I got this other thing.
Throw it out. Throw it in here.
Yeah,
Sprinkle it in.
So, I want to relate this to Halloween. Bells. What?
Silver bells.
No, that doesn't help me.
Silver
A bell.
bells.
What about a broken bell? Isn't that scary? What's your?
Christmas
Never seen you make that face.
in the city.
I hate Chris. I hate that kind of.
All right. Anyway, ring-a-ling. That's enough. That's enough. What about bells, bro? What about bells?
How can I make a bell spooky? What about a broken bell? Is
You know
that
what?
scary?
You know what's a spooky bell? A church bell is
Yeah.
pretty spooky.
It's midnight, okay? And the bell
like,
strikes 12.
Boom.
You know? And you're just alone and it's dark.
In a
and
cemetery?
graveyard.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and you're like, oh, shoot, you know?
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, so now.
My pants are off.
What?
Hope these ghosts don't get me.
Danish?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now that I've made the subject scary.
Right.
Okay, Taco Bell hours, right?
What? You made bells scary so you could talk about Taco Bell?
Yeah, I had to relate it somehow.
Got it. Such a moron, dude.
It's like, I hyped it up so much. I'm like, Taco Bell, right?
I was like, what are we going to say about bells? You know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, bells, got it. And then it's Taco Bell, you know? What about Taco Bell? Their hours?
Yeah, like,
Dude,
Super spooky.
Dude,
Dude,
come try Taco Bell's new spooky quesarito. God, so stupid.
Open past midnight when a time gets spooky.
I just love how you knew it wasn't going to work and you still finished it. You're like, I'm not giving up on it. I'm not giving up on it. All right, anyway, what about Taco Bell?
Just like, you know, on their official website, it says breakfast is served from 7 to 11. And then if you went to, like, Taco Bell at 10 o'clock, they'd be like, oh, yeah, we're not serving breakfast right now.
Yeah, the one.
Any of us are.
Yeah, well, actually, the one on K, they do have breakfast.
Oh.
They do have breakfast. It's funny because I went there for breakfast,
Yeah.
and then I saw like the regular menu, and I was like, I'm just gonna get the other stuff. I was like, I know it's 10 o'clock in the morning, but I'm saying, I know it's 10 o'clock in the morning, but let me get a $25 meal from Taco Bell right now.
I feel like cleaning out my colon today.
Yeah.
Here's another scary thing.
Cool.
Just because I got to make everything relate to Halloween.
Well, that's the idea. It's the Halloween special.
Yeah. Isn't it scary? Isn't it scary? Isn't it scary how there's like some sensors out there that
Yeah, there's some censors out there.
we haven't. There's some cuss words out there on our podcast that we haven't censored.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Oh, that we've missed?
Yeah, that you've missed
Really?
because you're the censor guy.
I am the one going through and making sure that
That's right.
we time them.
Because you know, my friend Steve the other day was actually listening to the podcast with Elijah Holly,
Right.
and he said, "So you guys just don't censor
Oops.
block?"
Well, Cock Block I left on purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What?
block.
Why?
They could.
What? How could? What do you think, Danish?
I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but I still don't know why you guys are trying to, like, censor it.
Because we want to get Sanker on.
Get him on already, you know? Like,
Get him
just
on so we
ask
can
him.
cuss.
Like, ask him.
Come on, get him
right?
on so we can cuss.
Like, just a text message. And he would, like, it's like hanging out with him for an hour.
But like,
He'd
I
do it.
think that's a bad word. I know it's a bad word.
Well, let's look it up. Is block supposed to be censored? Block.
Oh my word. That's fantastic. No, yeah, that's good. It's good.
Yeah, my thinking is if it's okay on TV, it's okay on the podcast.
Have they ever said that on?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's you know,
What?
as co-CEO of the Dude and the Guy, I will not allow for this language. But
Hey, if you want to go through and find it, find the 9-10 different blocks that we just threw out there. Because I'm not marking them.
You
know what? I are a team.
You gotta mark them. We're a team. We gotta mark them.
Come on, dude. Come on, Danish. Let's go. Fandom.
It's like it's an opinion. It's an opinion. So like you're not gonna find the answer.
It's not necessarily an opinion because it's also like with television, with network television.
How?
Yes, they would block.
How
it.
does
It is
block?
There's 6 words that is not allowed on TV.
All right, let's get ready for this.
Do you want me to say them?
No.
The F word,
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
dude.
Shit is on TV.
What?
Is on TV. Ass is on TV.
Dude. No, it's not.
Dude, what do you want to bet?
Shit is on TV.
Yup.
Then why do you guys black out shit?
We don't.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Great. But the B word we do block out.
Why?
We actually do block.
That's so
which is weird.
stupid. What? That's just a female dog.
Yeah, if we were saying it like
If we were talking about, if we were talking about it in that context,
Dude,
yeah.
like-
dude, context is everything. Context is everything. That's why we don't. That's
But like
exactly. It's all about
block. How does like the block improve it? Just add. Yeah, just put a back up a block right to that word. No, it's good now.
block.
How's that make sense? Wait, look.
Well, let me think of another example where that would be.
This is scary stuff.
Well, like the word continue.
This is the Halloween special.
The word continue. We're not going to censor the first syllable of that word.
It's not even spelt the same.
And nobody says it.
It's an old clip.
The stuff he
That's
said.
old shit, buddy.
The stuff he said is shocking. But yet here he is.
He's still not president.
Guys, season two is going to be a real doozy. We're going to have some new things, some upgrades, some updates, some wacky new things to look forward to. So this has this has been season 1. Season 1, episodes 1 through 16. It's been straight up awesome. It's been a lot of fun. We decided to start a potty. We started a potty. We've had some good times on the potty.
We've had some laughs. We had some cries. We shed some blood.
And we're really looking forward to bringing some new shit to the table for season 2. It's going to be super rad. We just keep on upgrading. We just keep on updating. It's so entertaining. It's so much fun for us to do. Like I said at the very beginning, as long as there is one viewer, one listener, if we get one stream on every episode, I'm still gonna do it. It's just a lot of fun for me. Although sometimes we run out of shit to talk about, like today, for example.
Yeah, like we were supposed. Really, I have stuff to talk about, but we needed it to be scary.
We needed it to be
scary.
to be Halloween.
Halloween.
So
Interesting.
I mean, I don't know exactly how long the break is gonna be between season 1 and
we'll
season 2.
be back when we're back.
We'll be back when we're back. Keep on checking Twitter and Instagram
DM
for
us
updates.
if you're really desperate for a new episode, okay?
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at @thedude__the guy. Spelled exactly how it sounds. No caps, no spaces. Just the 2 underscores in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been season 1 of The Dude and the Guy. We'll see you next time.
What about the band?
We need the band.
All right. Good night.
Good night.